But where did it start that you need to exert a certain level of violence for control?
That's what I'm coming to.
Yeah.
And these guys get elected. These guys are going around the business and so on. And they get elected in these same violent parties and so on. Then we have another group of politicians who are actually misleaders. They are not even leaders in the first instance. They employ goons. They beat up people. They start ethnic violence. They come with this total divisive politics, and they also do get elected. So my point is that, and most of those Kisumu politicians are like that, by the way. Kisumu has some of the most violent politicians across this country. And even in Nairobi, we see that. So also, we cannot actually say that it's impossible to assert yourself as a politician in Kenya by just behaving decently. We do actually have those type of politicians. But what we are seeing all the way from MCA to national level are basically politicians who are thriving on divisiveness, who are thriving on ethnic mobilization, who are thriving on violence. And if you look at them carefully, they're also the politicians who are not delivering. And I'm not just talking about the MCA. I'm talking all the way to the presidency. People are just doing their work. Kenyans will know, and Kenyans respect that. And that has happened in this country, and that's happening in this country is only that a lot of those fellows don't have voice. And then you have these other guys who are saying, okay, fine, we are the ones who are controlling the ground. And it's always those politicians who are not delivering that go that route. If you do the anatomy and start checking, they're those guys that Honorable Mutambo was talking about. Those fellows who should not have even been leaders in the first instance. They get in leadership position, they're delivering nonsense or nothing for that particular reason. And all they do is to move around with is to create a spectacle and move around with these goons and so on, including even the ones that I'm talking about in Kisumu. If you looked at all of them, and I'm not just talking about agenda. There are many others actually. If you look at all of them, they have zero track record. Zero track record. They have you cannot respect them any day. Yeah, but on the other hand, they assert themselves by actually, projecting violence. They assert themselves by this crude monkey, chimpanzee type dominance, where the only thing that you're pushing there is physical strength. Honestly. I'll make a special prison for you guys if the government will not do.